AJP, you have known Tom Billington throughout the years, but can you explain to me what this Tom Billington is like?
I can tell you that this is not a new side of Tom Billington. This is the Tom Billington that shows up to every event he's at frustrated because something just didn't go his way. And a lot of very rightful complaints, if you will, a lot of gripes that many would agree with, but what we're seeing is a lot of boiled over frustration over many years, and Sean Leader is the unfortunate recipient. Tonight, John Steele, however,
John Steele, the transformation has been wild to witness. A few months ago, we've seen him take on one of his best friends, Joey Bones, and then there was a sign of respect, and we haven't seen Joey Bones since, but John Steele has been coming to his own. What a win he had last month against Nick Marchand, and now looking to take on Tom Billington. This is going to be a good one.
What I was getting at before, we saw Tom Billington attack his now former tag team partner, Sean Leader. It did not slip my mind that John Steele was in this match because, as you said, you've seen the transformation. He's always had the potential. We're seeing him step into it now, and look, this crowd is firmly behind him. Absolutely electric John Steele.
It's been quite the while since we've seen this young man shelling popcorn, and he is a far cry from that. Folks, make sure you've got your Jiffy Pop out because this one is going to be worth the watch.
TJ Richter calling for the bell right now. John Steele and Tom Billington. Bobby Rossi, let's drop some XWA knowledge. Weren't these guys at one point both the part of the faction known as the XWO?
Arguably one of the most polarizing factions of the XWA. Quite the run they had, and yeah, they were once on the same page. So you gotta wonder, now they're gonna be pulling from the same kind of playbook.
Collar and elbow tie-up followed by the, I thought the advantage would go to John Steele, but Tom Billington came prepared, using all of his strength right now against him. And Tom Billington starting this one off strong.
What I was struggling to get at earlier with Tom Billington, what most people might not know is that a lot of the backstage technological proceedings that I fail to have the proper terminology for are set in motion by him and his genius brain. He is the motherboard of the RWA. But that comes with a lot of frustration. My father's not an easy man to deal with, as Bobby Rossi will tell you firsthand. That alone could be half the reason he's as angry as he is right now.
It's also because he's been off the sauce for years.
And see, that's not the worst thing, but you hate to see a person end up this miserable. It's working for him, though. He's as focused as he's been in some time.
Ooh! Well-placed back elbow. What a way to hop back in the driver's seat. To your point, Steele, he makes a way. He doesn't find a way, he makes a way. Beautiful
Creating
up
disorder.
and over. Oh!
Beautiful drop kick. I remember having some of the absolute worst matches of my life against John Steele, to go back to the XWA days, and to see how far he's come since then, it's unbelievable. How far him and Tom have come. The XWO, say what you will about it, it is certainly splintered into some interesting directions here.
As somebody who shared the ring with John Steele, who was John Steele then, the Phoenix, to John Steele now, the Lost Cause?
John Steele was more of a lost cause before he called himself that. In his own mind, he needed to start believing in himself and take ownership of that, which is what he's done. He's stepping into a confident side of himself.
Tom Billington, he's been in the business for some time. He should know better than that to be that close to the ropes. John Steele grabbing the rope immediately on the 1 count, but look at this.
A hellacious, that's just nasty. Really just pressing and grinding into the sternum over the ropes. That's ugly right there, and God don't like ugly.
Tom Billington's game has never been about pretty moves, technique. He's showing his Irish blood. He is a brawler. He's a ground and pound fighter. He doesn't want to play nice, and now he's not going to. Taunting this amazing Pawtucket audience.
Don't lie to their faces now. Come on, you know, they're mid at best. But they've been here for the whole show, and we appreciate every bit of that energy.
If you could have asked me to find all the best people in Pawtucket, this room is full of them right now. And you know what else is crazy? They're all friends with Danger Boy Alfredo.
Rare yet obscure and true fact.
It's not that rare.
Big strikes from Tom Billington to follow right now. John Steele, he's in a rough spot. Big kicks right now from Tom Billington. But AJP, let me ask you, at Legacy we saw Tom Billington and Sean Leader win the Jeremy Bell. We thought they were going to get shots in the tag team titles, but Tom Billington took the initiative to cash it in himself.
To go back to what I was saying about those frustrations, it may not all be my father's fault. There's a part of that comes with... He's a performer as well as a part of the production team. And in a lot of cases, someone that works so many roles can be overlooked for one of their other roles. I feel like he feels overlooked. And to be in a tag team with a guy like Sean Leader who he's an enigma. Sean Leader is an enigma. So it's hard to stand next to somebody like that and also stand out at the same time. Tom Billington is a former champion himself. I believe the first champion, right?
I believe you're right there, but I'm not going to go back on my history. I will say this. Tom Billington is walking around as if he's owed something. He feels as though he deserves something. He's owed. And I'm sorry, my friend. You can have that attitude all you want, and you can take that out on people all you want, dude. But let's face it, something as beautiful and something as white hot as the Losers was bound over not once but twice by that man's selfish needs right there.
If I could play the other side of it as the entitled AJP, I can understand having those selfish desires. And especially as time is ticking on his career, Father Time is undefeated. That has to be firmly in the back of Tom Billington's mind, especially in the ring with somebody like John Steele, whose all of his best years are ahead of him, not behind him.
Big spear from John Steele, followed by a throat chop. Came in prepared, but Tom Billington able to kick out of that one right now. And John Steele trying to get in the driver's seat for this one.
As a fellow competitor, I'm enjoying the back and forth flow of this match. But John Steele seems to be slipping away with the momentum at this moment. Big frog splash. Doing it Froggy style.
Still not enough for the 3 count. Ever the resilient Tom Billington refuses to say die. Quite possibly one of his strongest attributes.
It's that bitter rage. It's that being overlooked. The years and years of built-up frustration. But is it enough to take the momentum back from John Steele, who's looking to put this away? Is he going to hit him with it? No.
Gouge of the eyes is going to prevent that from taking place. Oh!
That's it.
Shot to the brainstem.
The Crank Killer for the win. And he does it.
At official Chris Sanders, your breakdown, your analysis.
John Steele is one of these competitors who we think out of nowhere can get the win. Wait a minute, speaking of breakdown, how about Sean Leaders out here? Hold on a second, Bobby Rossi.
Hey, stop! Sean Leader, put the baseball bat covered in Legos down, please. Listen, it's me.
Say Dick Lane, everybody.
Irrational adult Dick Lane. And I'm not going to sit in the back and watch my 2 best friends murder each other anymore. Let's be real. Hey, let's be real. You're going to be a tag team again in like 2 months. How many times have you guys broken up to make up? How many times? You guys are like Affleck and J-Lo. Hey, listen, Sean, you have to understand where he's coming from. He's had everything big boys. You're both gonna come to the middle of this ring and you're gonna shake hands and be done with it. And let it go. Get in here.
A different side of Dick Lane here.
Get in here. Put the back down. Put the back down, Sean.
Dick Lane is the voice of reason.
We're all in trouble.
Suck it up. Both of you suck it up. Get in here. Suck it up. Shake his hand. So you know what? You know what? That's not good enough for me. That's not good enough for me. Hold it out. Hold it out.
You're talking about how many years you've been up and down this road together, guys. Come on.
I don't know. This aggressive side of Tom Billington really paid off for him here tonight. I don't know if this is a wise move as much as friendship means.
Thank you. Thank you.
It just makes sense. So come on, man. Tom Billington and Sean Leader. No! What?
Whoops. I see 2 slips and kick Sean Leader in his face. Here, let me help you out, buddy.
What the hell is this? No!
Hell has frozen.
Come on!
over.
You're gonna be kidding me!
Oh! Bro, his neck is broken.
I see you drop Sean Leader on his neck. Might want to get that looked at. Whoops.
Can we get somebody out here?
Yeah, let me take this.
Can we get some refs, please?
Whoops. Sorry, son.
It looks as if the meta-human magic show is put on ice for now. Dick Lane, after quite the hiatus, recently making his way back into the fold here at the RWA, taking the side of Tom Billington in his feud against Sean Leader.
Absolutely despicable. I'm trying to get some. There's TJ Richter.
Day late in the Dallas shot, TJ. Jesus Christ. Well, folks, we're gonna have ourselves a 50-50 drawing raffle. Let's get some medical attention to Sean Leader. That was a nasty fall.
Ladder match up next.